Points, lines, and planes. Number 1. It is asking you which of the following is not a way to name this line. So we name a line using 2 points. So it could be any 2 points on this line. So the only one that does not have 2 points would be G. So that would be our answer. Number 2. A segment has endpoints P and R. What are 2 names for the segment? Now remember, a segment does not have arrows at all above the letters. And this symbol here represents angles, so it has to be the first one. Number 3, it says name the segments in the figure below. Now a segment does not have any arrows on the symbol above the letters, and it must include the letters on this line. So we can work our way down. Not going to be these 3 because there's arrows on them. It's going to be G because those letters are up there. It will not be this one because there's no X up here. But we will have this one. We will have this one. We'll have this one. We will not have this one. There is no X. Notice I'm skipping over any that has arrows. We'll have this one and this one. Number 4, label array with endpoint B. So when it has an endpoint B, it means that is the starting point. There's no arrow on the side where the letter is. So B is the endpoint, so B has to be away from the arrow, so that's going to be B. Second part of this says to choose an appropriate name for array whose endpoint is B. So for array, we always put the endpoint first for the letter, because that tells you which direction the array is going. So it is first in B. Okay, number 5 is asking you to name the 2 planes that intersect in line SW. SW is right here. So the 2 planes that intersect are the planes in the back and the plane on the side. So that includes the letters. That would be XTS and VRS for this plane. Number 6 is asking you to shade the plane on the figure to the right that contains the points U, V, and W. So we have U, V, and W. It's the 3 up here, so the top will be shaded. So that one would be D. Number 7. A postulate states that any 3 non-collinear points lie in one plane. Using the figure to the right, find the plane that contains the first 3 points listed below. Then determine whether the 4th point is in that plane. Write coplanar or non-coplanar to describe the point. Coplanar means they lie on the same plane, and non-coplanar means they don't. And non-collinear means they do not lie on the same line. So you have X, Z, and S. So you have X, Z, and S. And then looking at V, I would say they do not lie on the same plane, because they're not plane here and plane there. They're not on the same thing. Number 8, it says graph the points and state whether they are collinear. That means we plot them and see if we can connect them to form a line. So click to enlarge graph. I'm going to graph my 3 points. So 0, 0, 0, 3, and 0, negative 10. I can connect these to form a line. So I'm going to say they're collinear. So suppose a student picks 3 points at random from A, B, C, and D shown below. Find the probability that these randomly chosen points are non-collinear, meaning not on the same line. So what we need to do is write out all the possibilities of choosing 3 randomly selected points. Writing them out, this is all the possibilities. Now, the only ones that are collinear would be points A, B, and C, which could be drawn in this amount of ways. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ways. 7 out of total of a 28, so we have 7 over 28 as a fraction, which becomes 1 over 4. So let's put that in. So 1 over 4 is the answer for number 9.